Hi there, welcome to my channel. Welcome to a series known as Getting Older, Getting Fitter. And what this series is about is rather what it's not about. It is not focused on people who are over the age of X. What it really is about is that mindset that one puts preconceived ideas around when I reach the age of this is what I should be doing. When I reach the age of that, this is what I should be doing. Then as you get a little older, it turns into this is what I shouldn't be doing at this age. So age, we're very much defined by those boxes that really they're just societal prison cells, quite frankly. And what we want to do in this is just let go of those preconceived ideas about what we should and shouldn't do, but also mainly to encourage awareness about who you are right here, right now, and not to concern yourself with what's happened back there, what's happened in the past, it's never going to happen again, and what's happened in the future, that when you finish this practice, everything there will unfold in divine order. And so what we're doing today is we're just being right here, right now, wherever we are, at all stages of life. We're going to be able to explore ourselves and to raise our vibration so that when we go out there, when we step off the mat and into that unfolding future, we'll be able to share that lovely high vibe with all the people that we meet and change the world from the inside out, yogis, from the inside out. So getting onto that mat, the great thing is that you actually don't need a lot of stuff to practice yoga. You just need a space where you can get the people, the friends, the family, the dogs, the this, the that, out of the room for 20 minutes, half an hour. Let's get them out for that. Close the doors and have this space for you to do this exploration process. And a mat, a yoga mat, ideally a yoga mat. Again, if this is your first time and you don't have a yoga mat, then maybe you can just do it on your carpet. It would be pretty hard on a hard floor like that because it's kind of slippy. So a mat is really ideal. You can get lots of all these kind of props like bricks. And I have this wonderful thing called a meditation cushion, which is my best thing that I've bought in my yoga life. And if you don't have any of these kind of like more focused yoga props, you can use things like this, cushions and pillows. So get some of those now and get them ready where you can get hold of them quite easily and quite quickly. And we're going to start sitting. So if you do have a brick or a meditation cushion, exhibit B, then let's bring those down and let's come to sit. Very, very important part of yoga is sitting. Left foot in first, right foot in front. Hips are nice and open, and I always recommend sitting on something, because when you're sitting on something, it just gives you that little bit of extra lift so that you can feel like you're a little bit more up, and it's easier to not slouch when you're sitting on something like a brick or even some of these cushions. If you are sitting on cushions, get the most firmest ones that you can, because what happens when your cushions are very, very squelchy and soft is you kind of morph into those. Another option is to get some books, get a nice thick hard book, an old Oxford dictionary or something like that, you know, that you don't use anymore. Who uses a dictionary? A paper one anyway, hardly anyone, only people like me. Sitting on here, let the hands rest on the knees with the elbows gently bent. Let's just shake off those shoulders. Let's get rid of that. And so that the shoulders are not hunching forward in this kind of shape, that they're back out of the way so that you feel like you have more space there across the collarbones to breathe. That triangle, what I call a triangle of space underneath the armpit. So the arms are not doing this, but equally they're not doing this. Shuffle them out and let them be loose. Chin is in, not chin into the chest, but just chin in so that you have a nice long back of the neck, so that you have a sense of your spine, the tailbone grounding down, pointing downwards, spine nice and long and straight, and aerial coming out the top of your head, the barometer, looking for the answers, tuning in to the divine messages. That's what that's for. And even if some of this stuff you sort of think, what the hell? Just go with it. Just go with it. You know, it's not all woo, this stuff, just because you think about things like divine messages and love and hope and compassion. I mean that for real. I mean that for real. And I'm telling you this from my own experience. Not from something that I've read in a book, not from something that I've seen someone else, from 30 years of yoga practice, 30 years of spiritual practice. Yoga is not something that you do. It's not, I am doing yoga. You are always doing yoga. Whether you're making a cup of tea, whether you're hoovering up your flat, your house, whether you're sitting on the mat and doing asana practice, it's all doing yoga. To be in it right now, that is where the yoga practice is. Not to be, oh God, I wish you'd shut up so that I can hurry up and get on with this. What are you hurrying up and getting on with what? Coming onto the mat is slowing down. There's no rushing around and can't wait to get it done to get on with that nonsense over there. That is not practicing yoga. That is why I'm saying to you, shutting the door, having this time for yourself, that is the beginning of your yoga practice, where that you say, no, you know what, right now, I'm coming onto that mat and that's all that matters. 100% focused on what's happening right now in this very moment. So let's let the hands rest on the knees and just softly closing down the eyes. And with the eyes closed, relaxing the eyebrows. So when we frown or get kind of like a little bit cross or anxious, the eyebrows tend to come closer together than that frowning. We want to do the opposite of that. We want to get the eyebrows to relax and move away from each other, so that the space in between the eyebrows becomes more open. And with the eyes closed, just visualize that space in between the eyebrows like a bright light, like a torch there, shining the way, shining the way. Bright light. Our practice today, we're going to turn up the brightness on that light. Eyeballs are rested, eyelids are rested, so that the eyelids are not flicking around. There's nothing to flick around to, not for the next 20 minutes. Eyeballs, back of the eyes, everything is quiet. Lips, let's flutter the lips. Fluttering the lips is a wonderful thing to do because it's actually quite fun and it helps to release tension around the jaw and the jaw minor. So relaxing the lips. Take some practice fluttering the lips. Do some practice. Relaxing the shoulders, down the arms, hands, and just come to stillness there. Let's take a moment to just become still together. To come down to land, so that wherever you are, whatever time of day it is, whatever activity you've been doing before you're doing this now is now gone. Let's take an inhale together through the nose. And a nice soft exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Softly through the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Feels nice. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let's give that mouth a nice stretch. Really open the mouth wide. Then close the lips, softly closing the lips. And we're going to extend the arms out in front of you. Palms are pushing away from you. And then you've got the option here. You can stay if you've got a soft seat. Maybe it's a cushion. If it's a hard brick, you can take it away. Roll over the sit bones. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Draw the navel in. Scoop the tail under. And the chin comes into chest. Elbows and wrists are shoulder height. Inhaling. Open. Exhale. Draw that navel in so you fully exhale. Inhaling, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. Inhaling, open. And this time on the exhale, we're going to bring the hands all the way down onto the mat. Roll over the knees. Put whatever bricks or cushions over to one side and come to tabletop. So tabletop, you want the hands to be like this. So not like that, not like that, like that, like that. Thumbs are pointing towards each other. Index finger 12 o'clock and stretching the hands out from there. Face, you're looking directly down at the mat. And the lower back is nice and long. So there's not this, it's not this kind of shape. It's this shape. Looking down. We're going to begin with cat and cow, but slowly. Inhale fully, exhale fully. In the next inhale, the diaphragm lowers, the ribs expand. And I'm walking up the spine one at a time. Stretch the throat. Exhale. Chin in tight. Draw the navel in. Inhale. Big expansive inhale. Exhale. Draw the navel in. Release all the breath out. Inhale again. Moving each vertebra one by one. Exhaling. Rotating the arms, rotating the biceps. Inhale. And exhale back to tabletop. With the right arm, you're going to twist and turn and look up at the right hand. Stretch the fingers, inhale fully, and then on the exhale, we're going to circle the arms around. Inhale, like you're doing a backstroke. Exhale forward. Inhale open. Exhale forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Other way. Inhaling. Exhale forward. Inhale, rotating the arm in that shoulder socket. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And the next inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to bring the hand down to the mat. Turn the wrist so that the back of the wrist is facing the front of the mat. Circling around on that wrist. In one direction. And then the opposite direction. Stretching the back of the wrist. And then stop, inhale, turn, twist, look up at the right hand. And on the exhale, we're going to bring that hand down. Following it with the next, sliding the back of the palm underneath the left arm and bringing the right side of the shoulder down and the right side of the face down. Walk the left fingers forward. Stay on the fingertips and see if you can twist those shoulders a little bit more so it feels like one shoulder is stacked on top of the other. Breathing there. There's the option, of course, to extend the left leg back. Breathing there. 2, but really focus on the shoulders. 3, 4, and then on 5, walk the hand and the knee in and unthread that right arm, looking up at the right hand, and then exhale the hand down. Let's go straight to the other side. So it's the left arm. Twist, turn, look up at the left hand. Inhale fully, exhale back. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Really stretching the whole of that side. 5. Opposite way, forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on 5, bring the wrist down, flip the wrist so the back of the wrist is facing the front of the mat, and we're going to circle around on that wrist. Really explore that wrist. Oh, so for anyone who's using a phone, this is for you. Sit in the opposite direction. These are all things that you really want to be doing every day. Keep those joints nice and loose, and then turn, twist, look back up at the left hand, fully inhale, and on the exhale you bring threading that left arm underneath, bringing the left shoulder down, the left side of the face down, walk forward with the right hand, lead it, the weight is on that left shoulder and extending the right leg back. Breathing there. 5, walk the hand in, bring the knee down, unthread that left hand, twist, turn, looking up at the left hand, exhale the hand back down. Cat and cow, slowly again. Turning the pelvis on the inhale, rotating the arms, stretch the throat, and then on the exhale, notice how the arms are rotating inwards and the chin comes into chest. On the inhale, notice how the arms are rotating forward. So lots of shoulder rotation, because like we're saying, these are the areas where we're all stiff. Chin in, inhale, open. And it's that kind of rigidness and stiff that makes us feel like we're getting old. You sort of think, oh, I hear people who are 30 saying, oh my God, I'm getting old. Oh my goodness, try 57. Let's step the right foot forward now. So the right little toe is at the edge of the mat. And then we're going to walk these fingers forward so we come into a lovely lunge on the front of that left hip. The right knee is stacked above the right foot. Here, you want to roll onto the edge of the right foot and take the hand to the inside of the right thigh, not on the knee, in the inside of the right thigh, and look around to that right side. So you're opening up that right hip, and as you go, you can feel yourself, oh, there's a nice little juicy bits in there, isn't there? There's a nice little juicy bits. Take a full inhale, and on the exhale, come back onto the sole of the foot. Tuck the toes under on the left foot. Circle those arms around. Inhale at the top, and exhale, sit back on that left heel. Sweep the fingers around. Inhale. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, open, lunge. Exhale, back. Inhale, open, lunge, forward. Exhale, back, sit back on the left heel. Inhaling, open. Exhale, back. This is our last one. Inhale, open, nice and deep. Exhale, bring the hands down inside the right foot. Step back to tabletop, and we're going to do that cat and cow. Nice and slow. Open. Exhale, draw the navel in. So feel each one of those beats of your vertebrae. They're moving like dominoes. When one moves, the next moves, the next moves, the next moves, the next moves. In this lovely sequence, rather than that kind of clumping around kind of stuff that you see people, that I see a lot. Don't want to do that, not in this space. And then exhale back to tabletop. We're going to go to the other side. It's the left foot that steps forward at the edge of the mat. Walk the fingers forward again. So now we're in a nice juicy lunge in the right side. Take the left hand to the inside of the thigh, not on the knee, and open, roll onto the edge of the left foot, and let's open up that left hip. Breathing there. Fully inhale, fully exhale. 2. Each one of us are quite different here. 3, but we all feel that stiffness there. 4, and on 5, coming back. In yoga philosophy and in yoga therapy, we always say that these hips are the areas where we hold, sit back on the right heel, where we hold emotional tension, sexual tension, sexual traumas. All of these things are held around that hips area. They get blocked in there. And once those are blocked in, it's hard to get it moving. Inhale, open, exhale, sit back on that right heel. Inhale up. So you're just oiling the machine, I call it. Inhale up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Step that right foot back, and it's our last set, cat and cow. Inhale, rotating those arms, stretching the throat. Exhale. Chin in tight. Inhale, big, expansive inhale. Exhale. Draw the navel all the way in. Inhale, and then exhale back to tabletop. We're going to step it up a little bit now by stepping the right foot back. So right foot steps back, left foot steps back with it, and we're in plank. Yay, everyone's favorite. So in plank, you don't want your plank to look like this. You want it to look more like this. Nice and high. Neck is nice and long. Bring the knees down. Rotate the arms so that the elbows bend back. Take an inhale and exhale. Bring the chin in between the hands. Inhale, relax the legs back. High cobra. Exhale, bum to heels. This time, rather than coming up to downward facing dog, we're going to tuck the toes under and sit back to toe squat. So toe squat, toes tucked under, everyone's favorite. Arms out in front, arms out to the side. Then you can bring the right arm overhead and catch the left hand behind the back. I'm going to show you that from the back side. Breathing there. So you don't want the ribs to be flaring out. You want to sit back on those toes. Breathing there. 4, and on 5 we're going to circle that around. Now if you can't catch those hands at the back, you can hold your t-shirt or you can use a strap if you have a strap at home. Breathing there. Very, very good for these shoulders, tight arms. Breathing, inhale, exhale. 3, 4, and then on 5 we're going to release. Bring the hands down to the mat and lift the feet up and give those ankles a nice circle in one direction and the other direction. Really a wriggle and a circle to the toes. Sit back and then bring the feet out in front of you. Flex those feet and you can get a nice stretch in the back of the legs, back of the calves. Step the right foot in so the foot comes as high as it can on the inside of that thigh, and then open the right knee out to the side. Roll over the sit bones and inhale at the top. And on the exhale, you're going to take this right hand and it's going to come to catch the outside of the left foot, right hand, left foot. Inhale, extend, lengthen, exhale, fold. Breathing there. Breathing into the right side. Feels nice and juicy there. 2, 3, 4, and on 5 we're going to follow that right hand up, bring it to the floor behind you. Left hand Left forearm comes to the inside of the left thigh. Extend the right arm up. Look up. Exhale, bicep next to the ear. Breathing there. That feels lovely and juicy on the right side there, right in that back bit there at the back of the waist, where again, energy can get very trapped and stuck there. 3, 4, and on 5, we're inhaling back up to sit. Bring that right knee into center and step the right foot over the left. Go forward with the left arm and wrap the left elbow around the right knee. We're twisting around to the right. Take a full inhale and then exhale, rotate and twist. Full inhale, exhale, rotate, twist a little bit deeper. Full inhale, exhale, rotate and twist. And at the end of the next exhale, we're coming around through center and we're going to do a nice dynamic change to the other side. Left knee in. Left knee opens to the side. Extend, open, roll over the sit bones, open the whole of the front of the body. And now it's left foot to the outside of the right, left hand to the outside of the right foot. Getting all my body parts mixed up. Extend, lengthen the back. Fold, rib towards thigh, breathing there. And this time we're getting right into that juicy bit, the left. 2, 3, 4, and on 5. Inhaling all the way up. Bringing that hand to the back of the left side. Right forearm comes to the inside of the right thigh. And if the forearm doesn't come to the floor, put a brick there so that you can look back at the left hand and extend the left hand up towards the ceiling. This is already really juicy. A little bit further, you can bring the bicep next to the ear. So really extending through the whole of the left side there. 3, 4, and then on 5, we're going to bring that hand down to the floor. We're going to bring the knee back up, remove any brick and step it over the right foot. Left arm forward, wrapping the left elbow around right elbow around left knee. What is it about yoga, left and right, twisting around to the left? Breathing there. Inhale fully, exhale, rotate, twist. Inhale, exhale, rotate and twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. And at the end of the next exhale, we're going to come back through the center, extend that leg out in front of us, and we're in this lovely sitting up position. The next posture that we're going to do is a posture that I'm going to show you that little bit more experience. If you can already practice Padmasana, which is Lotus posture, then you'll be able to potentially do the full posture. If not, I'm going to show you a supported posture, which is also really juicy and good. So bring the right foot in, open the right hip up, and then that right heel, you're going to bring the right heel as high up as you can on the top of the left thigh. You're going to step the left foot in so that you can see that this is a full posture. The left arm goes in front of the left knee and you catch the hands at the back and fold. The supported option is to bring that foot behind the left heel, right foot behind the left heel. And again, the left arm goes forward, it wraps around, and you either catch the hands at the back, or again, you could hold your t-shirt, or if you have a strap. Inhale fully, exhale, fold. Breathing there. 2, 3, 4, and on 5. Inhale up. Let's exhale, do that lovely dynamic change. So this time it's the left hip. And again, if you have that Padmasana in your practice, you're bringing the left heel up. And when you bring that left heel up, you want the knee to be pointing forward and not away out to the side like that. This is really not very comfortable when it's on that thigh. It's got to be high up there. And then you step the right foot in and you wrap the arm around and catch at the back. Again, supported posture. You're bringing that left heel, left foot behind the right heel. You go forward with the right arm, bring it around and catch the hands at the back or use the strap. Inhale, extend, exhale, fold.
And even some days, if you're feeling a little bit stiff, you might find that supported posture is better for you that day. 3, 4, and then we're going to release on 5. Coming back up to sit, extending the legs out, relaxing the back of the knees. If you ever have that yoga injury, you know, what I call yoga injuries, which are things that happen when you practice a lot or you just oversprain. It happens to me all the time. One of the worst ones is the back of the knees. Oh, it's not nice. So the next posture that we're going to do is Padmasana, Lotus posture. So you're going to, again, bring one foot in. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you half Lotus. So one of your feet, let's start with the right, comes into the Lotus position. And the other one, which is the left in this case, comes underneath the back of that right thigh, but I'm still nice and small. And I can, practicing this is really great step towards getting into the full position. That's why we call them supported postures, weirdly. And you can sit here for hours and hours and hours while you're watching a boxer or something like that. Good practice. So, and if you have the full Lotus Padmasana, you're bringing the other foot up nice and high, so the feet are nice and high, and so that maybe you can lift up off the floor. 5, swing maybe, 4, 3, 2, 1, placing it down, releasing those feet nice and gracefully, and going to the other side. So if you're doing the supported posture and you want to practice that lift up, I'll show you that on this side. Just lift up like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing the legs out. Releasing the legs out. And we're just going to finish off now with a nice twist. So what we've shown you today is something that is quite short and sweet, and you can do it on a regular basis. That's what these sessions are all about. They're encouraging us to come together when we can't get to the studio, but we can still practice together in a realistic time frame that we can actually fit in. That's what I'm trying to say, that we can actually fit in. So coming to lie down, extending one leg up, then the other, so you're in what's called waterfall. The back is down, and what you're not doing is bringing the feet towards the face. You're doing the opposite. Let's take 5 breaths here. Inhale fully, exhale fully. 1. Inhale fully, exhale. 2. 3. 4. And then on 5, bringing the knees into the chest, wrapping the arms around the knees, face into chest, left hand to the floor, right knees to the right side, looking to the left. 5 breaths here. Inhale fully, exhale fully. 1, 2. Don't miss this part out. 3, and think, well, I've done it now. 4, 5, because that's not practicing yoga. Practicing yoga, let's toss them over to the other side. 1, 2. Inhale, exhale. 3, 4, and then on 5, bring them back through center. Extend one leg along the mat and then the other leg along the mat. We're going to take 5 breaths here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bring the knees into the chest. Roll over to one side and slowly come up to sit. Coming up to your brick again, coming up to that seating position. Now when you're watching this over and over and over again, practicing it loads, that Shavasana, you can just stop there and have a good 5 minutes in Shavasana. But for the purpose of what we're doing at this particular situation, we're just having that shorter Shavasana. But that's just on you, you decide. We'll come up to the brick again. Let's just take a moment here, because this is the moment, my friends, that we really are here and now. What has gone before is now disappeared. What was I even thinking about? What will come to pass will all unfold in divine order, and it's nothing for me to concern or worry or overthink about. Let's take a full inhale here and an exhale. Softening the lips again, and back to that facial expression one more time. That bright torch between those relaxed eyebrows is brighter now, shining the light on the way ahead. Let's bring the thumbs together at the forehead.